Hello, this is Lance Jones. Lance Jones driving Las Vegas Mall, baby. I did a Uber ride like early this morning, and this is a guy. The picture I took, he was like drunk and knocked out, and I could not wake him up for nothing. So he, I kept like touching him to wake him up. He wouldn't wake up. You like get people up and everything, but they really like Uber really don't want you touching people. It was at nighttime, and I didn't want to knock on his door because it was at nighttime. Daytime, I would knock on his door, but it was nighttime, and somebody was there. But I just to be safe, I called La Vegas Metro. I kept the Uber ride on because I got paid for all the time that he sat there and slept. I got paid for all that time. I made almost $30 on that ride, but I think it was almost $30. Yeah, yeah. I think it was almost $30. Yeah, I made on the ride. So yeah, I picked this guy up in Enterprise, which is Clark County. It's not Las Vegas, but it's considered the Las Vegas metro area. But because these Clark County communities have Las Vegas zip codes, that when you mail something, you have to put Las Vegas instead of Enterprise or Paradise. So I took him from Enterprise. I went down Jones Boulevard, Blue Diamond Road, Interstate 15, the 95 freeway. I got from Cheyenne, and then I went to Cimarron, and then I went up Cimarron, and he lives over there. So I got the car, so I stopped, I looked, he was sleeping, I kept waking him up, I really didn't want to touch him, but I received another ride, and the ride ended up like going somebody else because this guy would not wake up. And then I called 911, and I waited. Then they called me back, said, I'm like, yeah, can you please come? I waited probably like 30 to 40 minutes for Metro to come because I called them, and then they called me back probably like 20 minutes later, and then it came. So I waited probably like 30 to 40 minutes for them to come. I mean, I got paid for it though, but I could have made a lot more money. And I didn't want to, charge this guy for it though, but this guy, he wasted my time basically because, you should have been chewing like whenever you're tired. That's one thing I learned about being tired. You can chew gum. The gum will keep you awake because while I worked at Bachelor's in Tempe, I went to like a cashier training class, and I just got off from Walmart, and I was very tired. And this lady gave me some gum because I kept like dozing off in the class. So, but I have a history of falling asleep in a way. But gum, helps me stay awake when I'm like trying to stay awake, like driving or something. I chew gum, or coffee will help me, or caffeine will help me or something. But the gum will actually help you. It keep your brain like functioning and stuff. That's one thing I do. If I had to get home and I don't want to like pull over because I know the last time I slept in my car, I had a dream. I was driving my car, and I was driving, with my seat down. I mean, there was a dream I had. I was driving in my car that I have now. I was driving with the seat down, and I couldn't pull up, and I was driving, and I couldn't see where I was going. I was going straight, and then next I know, I slowed down, and it was it was a dog like in my backseat, like little like small dog or something, and I could not pull myself up, and then I was like I was the dog that I had the seat pulled back, because I was down there, sleeping, and I was driving. I mean, I didn't have a wreck, but it was a dream. But I was like I was driving, and I had my seat down, and the dog was under the seat, on like the floor, and I was smushing the dog basically. The dog didn't die. The dog ended up biting me because I couldn't pull up. I was stuck. Like I was stuck on. I don't know. I was stuck. I couldn't pull up. I couldn't pull the seat up, and the dog ended up biting me or something. And then I woke up. I woke up, and I was, I guess because I fell asleep, like that in my car, I parked, and I fell asleep, it made me nervous about falling asleep because it seemed like the dream was real. I was finna have a wreck, but I didn't have a wreck. I woke up. Cause I know when I went out of town, I slept at like rest areas. I slept at like a Smith's in Albuquerque like twice on the way back, and on the way there I parked at the Smith's in Albuquerque. Like if you go if you're in Albuquerque on Interstate 40, like right before you get out of Albuquerque, it's a Smith's to the right if you're going east. Like off of Central Avenue, it's a Smith's, and I slept there before. They don't usually bother me when I sit there. I know at Walmart, you can't sit at Walmart no more because the security guard will tell you to leave. Because I know last night I was parked at a Walmart on Rainbow and Spring Mountain, and the security guard came over. He didn't say no, but he came over and looked at me. I'm like, I don't want to curse this guy out and everything because I was sitting there waiting for a ride. And I remember one time I was at Tropicana and Pecos McLeod waiting on a ride, and security guy, flashed light at me, told me to leave. I'm like, what are you doing? I'm not doing nothing. Yeah, them security guys can be assholes. I mean, they didn't used to tell you to leave, but because I parked my car at Walmart many times and went to sleep, especially going out of town. But I don't do it now because the security guys are assholes. But back to the subject. I'm way off subject. But anyway, yeah, this guy could have chewed gum or something like had. I mean, he could have chewed gum until he got home, or he could have just something, he could have did something to stay awake. But I waited like 40 minutes for the police to come, and then the police came. They told me to stand like back, in case the guy will go act fool or something. So they told me to stand by a police car, and then the police got him out of my car, and then he went, inside the house, and I had to tell Uber what happened. The Uber said, they're going to look into the guy's account because they were saying, that the guy shouldn't be falling asleep in my car and not wake up, because they was like, it's not good behavior. I didn't want to do that, but I had to. I called the police, through the Uber app. That's why they was worried, but the guy was there to get my car. I got paid almost $30 for that ride, which I didn't want to charge that guy that much money because the ride probably would have been like almost $20, but I had to wait. All that time, so it was almost $30. But anyway, the moral to the story is that if you're drunk, you take an Uber, or Lyft, or a taxi cab, and you don't get out nobody's car, we have the right to charge you for that time. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and go because I need to like leave and stuff, and I need to leave and pick up my prescription. But like, share, subscribe. Thanks for listening. Have a good night. Be safe. Wash your hands. If you're social distancing, cover your mouth, cover, sneeze. Wear a mask. But be safe. Be safe. Have a happy Christmas and New Year coming up. Just be safe and blessed. And if you have COVID, stay at home. If you have to like go somewhere, try just make sure you wear a mask and stuff and all that. But I don't know why I'm showing that. But back to, I'm showing my couch with rubber bands on it. But back to this picture. Yeah, just be safe and be blessed. I know Sunday my job, this kid, had a mask to his nose, and Henson came inside the store, and they gave me a warning, and I had to write that guy up and everything. Because I came in, that guy wasn't wearing a mask at all, then he had down to his nose, so that guy, he got his hours cut because he wants to do what he wants, some 16-year-old kid, but, I don't play that stuff, You don't do your job, you don't get written up because that falls on me. But thanks for listening, and have a good night. Be safe, be blessed, be careful. And Lance John driving a lot more. Sign out, baby. Thank you. Bye.